Well, it looks like Xbox is on fire. Hi, welcome to ZGadgetReview. We have a bunch of reports from Kotaku, Bloomberg, and The Verge saying that Xbox is getting ready to shut down a bunch of different studios. If you're new here or you've been here before but haven't subscribed yet, I'm on a quest to hit 2,000 subscribers. I'm going to ask you to help me out by hitting the subscribe button. Thank you. Right now, the studios that seem that are going to be shut down are Double Fine and Ninja Theory, and circling the drain, if you want to say that, is Compulsion Games and Arcane Lion. Now, Double Fine actually is the studio that does Psychonauts, for example. They recently released that Carolyn, I think it's Carolyn, that's how you say that game, where you make this pottery that fights each other, which is a weird game, and I'm pretty sure the game didn't go anywhere. It was a Game Pass release and it was a weird concept. Very, very niche, if you can say that. I would say Ninja Theory is the weirdest one here because they just announced a new game within the Hellblade series called Senua. And it was announced last week in their Summer Games event. And no, it's not E3 anymore, so I don't know what to call it. And that supposedly is going to release next year. And it is weird that a studio like this that just announced a game is going to get shut down when they just announced such a quote-unquote big game. Now, there are reports that some of these studios are in negotiations with Xbox in order to stay open so they won't get shut down and to try to save some jobs in some of these projects. But of course, things are up in the air and we don't really know where that's going to end up. To me, the Ninja Theory one kind of makes sense because the Hellblade series, while it is successful, I wouldn't think that it's a huge moneymaker for Xbox, and they are mostly of a Game Pass game. And I think if you are Asha Sharma, who has this mandate of, making the division profitable, then you need to look at places where you can cut quickly to hit those goals. And I will think that you can look at the numbers of the previous Hellblade games and see, one, how they sold, how much investment you made into them, how many subscribers they brought to Game Pass, how many people play those games on Game Pass, and all of that, in order to get an idea to see if the next Sans and Senua will turn the tide in that. And so then you will look at Senua, how much it costs to develop, how much it's going to cost to promote, and what the potential of earning that investment back and then make money is. And I will say that it's kind of simple to gauge that, again, by the numbers that the previous games made and also what the chatter is about the new game right now, which honestly, I'm going to say there isn't that much chatter about the game. People said that the game looked beautiful and, the trailer looked great, but you can kind of gauge what people's excitement is about the game. And based on that noise, you can, get an idea of what this game is going to do business-wise. And so while it is weird that they will shut down a studio that just announced a game, at the same time, if you're looking about cutting your losses, there's enough hard data there to make an educated decision. What sucks is that if they do shut down the studio, we're never going to get to play that game. The game most likely will just be lost. They're going to write it down as a loss. Compulsion Games had South of Midnight. Again, South of Midnight was kind of a niche game. It's a really good game. If you haven't played it, I'm going to recommend you to play it. It's on Game Pass. It's worth your time. It's a Souls-like game and uses a lot of, I will say, dark magic type story set in New Orleans. I think it takes place during the time of Katrina, and that's kind of like the beginning of the theme of the game. I haven't made it far in the game because it's actually a pretty hard game as you get into the game, but it's fun. Now, why are these shutdowns happening? As I alluded earlier, Asha Sharma has to make this division profitable, and that doesn't come from Asha Sharma. That comes from Satya Nadella. Here's a quote that kind of tells us why this is happening. We've invested a lot. No one can accuse Microsoft of not having invested for the last 25 years. And now we have to turn this into a sustainable business that delivers what is fundamentally one of the best sources of entertainment. The challenge we have that we've not been monetizing that entertainment. If anything, we've been subsidizing that entertainment. In fact, there's more monetization of Xbox games happening on YouTube than at Microsoft. Hearing that statement from Satya Nadella should tell you why this is happening. Of course, we've had other statements from Ashish Sharma saying how expensive gaming has gotten, how expensive manufacturing has gotten, and all of that, to saying the amount of money that for example, making an Xbox costs now compared to what it cost before. So you have that on one side, and you have Satya Nadella here. Pretty much, if it's something that he's saying publicly, it's something that he's told Ashish Sharma, and no matter what, the subsidizing from Microsoft is done, is what it sounds like. If you want to keep Xbox alive, you need to start making money and turning a profit. And there were also rumors earlier today about Microsoft possibly selling Xbox at some point, which are rumors that we've heard before. And while now that this is happening, it feels a little more realistic that could happen, I still feel that Microsoft knows that they wouldn't get a return on investment if they sold Xbox. I don't really see gaming companies paying, technically based on the numbers that I've seen around, about $89 billion in order to make Microsoft whole on their investment. Would Amazon do it? Maybe, maybe not. Amazon has failed miserably in gaming. They've tried to launch all these games and none of them have worked. I guess buying Xbox as a brand and using it to launch games or try to make money out of the library could be a possibility. But that's like the only company that I can see doing that. I don't see Sony doing that spending that much money in a gaming studio, especially with everything that's happened with Bungie lately. So it's a very interesting moment right now of what's happening with Xbox and to see where it's going to go. There are going to be more layoffs. That's for sure. That's already been announced by Bloomberg. So we're going to see a lot of people losing their jobs. They already had 2 people leave Xbox today who were in management positions. I think we're going to see more game cancellations and more studios getting shut down in order to make this the leanest operation possible so Ashish Sharma can hit her profitability goals. And I can guarantee you that whenever this turns around or changes, that her reason is going to be that if you want to save Xbox, you have to do everything possible to turn a profit. And the only way to do that, sadly, is to trim the fat. Now, I'm not happy about any of this. This sounds terrible. I feel bad for all the people who are going to lose their jobs. I feel bad for all the games that we might know. I feel bad for all the creativity that is going to be lost when these studios shut down or if they have to go independent. It's just not a fun time in the gaming industry. What do you think about what's going on Xbox? Let me know in the comment section. That is it for me. Go ahead and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Go ahead and hit that bell so you can be alerted every time I have the videos. And thank you very much for watching.